We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Students, today in this lecture we are going to see about the construction of vernier calipers, and we will see the mathematical expression which will be utilized to identify the least count of measurement, which is acronomically used as LCM. So here in this figure you can see the construction of vernier calipers. This is the combination of 2 main scales. This is your major scale, and here the another scale which you are observing is known as your vernier scale. This small scale is your vernier scale and the large is your main scale. The main scale is constructed with 2 major scales as known as imperial scale and metric scale. This particular blade has been fit towards the end of the vernier caliper for measuring the depth inside the water body. This is the locking screw to maintain the stability of this vernier scale. These are the external jaws and these are the internal jaws. So, internal and external jaws are particularly used to identify or to measure the internal as well as outer diameter of any circular fringe. So, this particular vernier caliper has been constructed to particularly identify the accurate measurements which was not possible with your regular scale. See, your regular scale, as I told you in earlier lecture, that it can measure up to the 0.1 centimeter accuracy, and if you want to measure with more accuracy beyond the 0.1 centimeter, then this particular vernier scale will be useful. You have to draw this figure with all these acronyms and nomenclature to your GTU examination. So once again I repeat, these are the external jaws where you will set up your identifying sample, and according to this is the variable scale, this vernier scale you can adjust from this position up to this, and as per the size of the investigating sample you have to fit the locking screw to maintain this stable position and you can get the accurate reading. So in our regular scale we know that we can measure up to 0.1 centimeter, so we can term the 0.1 centimeter as the least count of measurement. So here these 2 major things we have to identify. Number 1 is the pitch. So pitch is the unit of main scale divided by the number of divisions in the unit. So unit of main scale will be either in centimeter or millimeter. Here the main scale has been used in the imperial scale, that is the centimeter. So the number of divisions in the unit are total of 10. So 1 upon 10 centimeter is equal to 0.1 centimeter, and hence the least count can be identified as the smallest scale or the smallest division on the main scale, which is known as the pitch, divided by number of divisions on the vernier scale. So least count is equal to 0.1 divided by 10 centimeter, which is equal to 0.01 centimeter, and hence this is the least count of measurement equation. And in your GTU examination an example can be asked to identify the least count where this pitch scale will be provided to you and number of divisions on the vernier scale will be given to you. And then first of all you have to mention this equation and then you have to substitute these values. Here the example is given that the length recorded by main scale, suppose for an identifying sample the length recorded by main scale is 10.2 centimeter. So this is your main scale reading. So we will see in the last slide where the tabular form to experiment of the vernier calipers is provided. Then we have to observe the reading of vernier scale coinciding with the main scale. That means this particular scale should be alignment with the vernier scale. So among all these divisions, which scale is in good contact with the vernier scale, that we have to observe. And suppose the vernier scale division is 7th, so we have to use this particular equation to identifying the length of the investigating sample. So that is the main scale reading plus least count into vernier scale division. So that is equal to 10.2 plus 0.01 into 7. So the answer will be 10.27 centimeter. So this was the practical application of vernier calipers with which the accuracy has been improved up to 0.01 centimeter, and this procedure we have to follow. So what are the precautions we have to maintain while performing the vernier calipers experiment? When two measuring tip surfaces are in contact with each other, check for zero error and also check if these surfaces are not unduly worn out or bent or any dirt collected on them. The object must be held as close to the main scale bar as possible to avoid the error due to the deflection of the tips. Next, the axis of vernier should be perpendicular to the axis of the object, and this will ensure the correct dimension of the part or to measure. Do not apply too much pressure while measuring. First make the measuring jaws to light contact to the surfaces of the workpiece, then slightly retract the left jaw and clamp the support bracket at its place, that means the locking screw. Now rotate the micro adjustment knob to advance the left jaw to contact the workpiece surface edge. Then we have to read the measurement as we have observed in this particular example. So this is the tabular form with which we can carry out the vernier calipers measurement. So we will take the 5 set of observaments, then main scale reading, vernier scale reading, we will observe the least count that will be common for all the 5 set of readings. Then the total reading will be calculated as main scale reading plus vernier calipers into least count of vernier calipers. So after this 5 set of readings, we will take the mean of it and then we will calculate the standard deviation using these two equations. The mean is nothing but the average. So the sum of total number of observation divided by the count of observation. Here in present case we have the 5 set of observations, so the value of small n will be 5. Then from this standard deviation we have to calculate the range of which the 95% coefficient using t factor, and then we can draw the mathematical expression using the graphical form determining the nature of measurement, that is precision, accurate or both. So these vernier calipers can be more accurate than your regular measuring scale. So what are the practical applications? So we can utilize vernier calipers to measure the micro level object with an accuracy of 0.01 centimeter, or you can say 0.001 millimeter. And further, in order to improve, we can have the water level measurements also possible with this instrument by the use of depth measuring blade, with which this vernier scale, when you will change the position, this water level depth measuring blade will also travel inside the water. So with this particular setup of experiment, we can calculate the depth of the water height, and having the same accuracy of this vernier caliper's least count of measurement. But remember the precautions and the calculation steps to avoid the systematic as well as random errors inside your measurements. So this was all about the construction with proper nomenclature, the least count of measurement with a particular example, the precautions we have to carry out by performing the experiment of vernier calipers, and the tabular form which will be utilized to perform an experiment. So I hope that the construction, least count of measurement, and the calculation process of this experiment using vernier caliper is now clear in your mind. This question individually asked for this construction only for 7 marks. For this example, then the question will be asked in 4 marks for your GTU examination. So thanks for visiting this lecture.